Hey, welcome to Nikki the Analyst. Back working on these Cloud Quest modules. The second one here is a cloud, we're creating an EC2 instance. So what is an EC2 instance? An EC2 instance, I'm going to read this from my notes because I like to give correct information. An EC2 instance provides secure, resizable compute capacity in the cloud, in the Amazon cloud. An EC2 instance is like a virtual server. So in this scenario, if you've been working on the Cloud Quest, someone basically, they're like, hey, we're having issues with our servers and we ordered some servers and it'll be here in 24 hours, but we need them done now. One of the things about, one of the benefits of using an Amazon EC2 instance is that you can get it done immediately. So having has as a virtual server, you can just turn it on versus if you had to order servers on premise, you got to wait for them to get there. You got to make sure you order the right, the right storage capacity. So the great thing about an Amazon EC2 instance is that it goes with the size. It can go big or small, depending what you're doing. My computer is now hissing at me. So we're gonna put something underneath it. And I got a background running, got a video running, a lot of things. So my computer's like, what are we doing here? Going to overtime. All right, so let's get to this. So this is the beginning. It said cloud first steps. And just like the last one, we work through together. You learn, and then I think you plan, and then we execute. So let's get to it. Cloud first steps, create an EC2 instance to run the computational models for the island civilization system. Each instance should be placed in a different availability zone. Okay. And if you're going to, when you're doing this, if you have any additional questions, like what's, what are these different concepts? If you click play on one of these little, on the triangle, it will go through it with you. But I'm assuming we're all at the same place. We're all learning together. So we have some diagram steps. This island stabilization system gains increased reliability and availability by moving its computational module to AWS global infrastructure. So it's letting you know why we should do this. Let's go. Okay, so that's what the diagram looks right now. Looks like right now. There we go. And then we're on the second part. And Amazon EC2 instances provide the compute capacity that allows the computation module for the island civilization system to move to the cloud. And of course, if we click this video right here, it's going to go over, give you an overview of the EC2. And as you can see, I think it asks and would be in different availability zones, and it looks like we are. So it looks like this one's in East 1A, East 1B. I cannot remember what the different availability zones are, but if you go on AWS, if you look on their management console, it will let you know, or you can just Google it. And as you see, we're in 2 different availability zones, but we're in the same region. Okay. All right. Computational module of the stabilization system runs on Amazon EC2 instances that are deployed to separate availability zones to increase availability. Each AWS region consists of 2 or more availability zones, AZs, with a 99.99 SLA commitment. Okay. Amazon Elastic Block Store, EBS, is an easy-to-use, high-performance block storage service designed to use with EC2. All right, and like I said, if you go here, it will go more in depth of all these concepts, but we're gonna move it right along. I think we go to plan. Let's go to plan. All right, plan, practice lab goals, step-by-step guided learning, launch EC2 instance. All right. So I think it's just, right. So I think it's just letting us know what's going to happen. Build on what you have learned, launch a second EC2 instance. in a different vulnerability zone. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and practice. All right, we're loading this. Okay. You'll be provided an AWS account to complete all labs. All right, so I think we press start lab, it's starting. All right, and it looks like it's telling us how much longer we have. And let's go ahead and open AWS Console. So the AWS console. So when you log into your AWS account, this is the console, management console that you'll go to get a lot of things done. I think last video we did an S3. We added to an S3 bucket. And there was also video on IAM. We put things in groups. So if you're like, what are you talking about? Well, my question is, why are you not keeping up with the videos? Come on now, building on past knowledge. All right, so since I am on just my laptop, we'll be clicking back and forth. I could, split the screen in half, but it's not, you're not gonna get the full effect. So we're just gonna do a lot of clicking back and forth. All right, so this is the AWS Management Console, and here is where you pick the region. So remember how I said if you come to the console, you can see. So I think we are in East 1, so yes, US East North Virginia. You see there's ones in Cape Town, Jakarta, Tokyo, Ireland, London, a bunch of different places, but that's another conversation for a different day. All right, so let's go back to our Cloud Quest. All right, step 1, review the lab objectives in the concepts field. Okay, we did that. So it says launch an EC2 instance, configure user data script to display. All right, we know that. Click Start Lab to provision your environment. Okay, we did that. Please follow the lab instructions carefully and use the arrows below to navigate between steps. All right, we did all that. Okay, let's go. There we go. Just like last time, it tells us what to do. All right, click the Lab Files tab. All right, we clicked it. Oh, let's go back to steps. What are we doing? Okay, click on the download icon to download the user data file to your computer. You will use the file in an upcoming step. Please click the steps tab to return to the practice lab steps. Go on to the next step. So let's go to lab files, and we're going to go ahead and click this. And I think you should be able to see my screen right here. It shows that the items have downloaded. Okay. All right. Did that. So we go to steps. All right, and we're gonna go next. I like how it shows you where to click here. It's really awesome. All right, so step 3, to switch to the new AWS console, choose switch now. Okay. All right. This is the new one. Just a new format, how things are. All right, let's go ahead. We did that. The lab instructions are based on the new AWS console. Okay, go to the next step. If you're already using the new AWS console, you can skip this step. The new AWS console home will replace your existing experience soon. So yeah, if you're using AWS, this is what the new console system looks like. Okay. All right, step 4. Before you begin, please review the region drop down at the top right and ensure that it is in North Virginia 1. Let's make sure. Yep, we're in North Virginia 1. Yes, we are. In service field, type EC2, click the EC2 in the search results and go to the next step. So let's do that. It already has EC2 right here, but we're going to follow directions. EC2. Because part of the reason why it's asking you to do that is just so you can learn how to do it. Okay, we did that. All right, let's go. Step 5, click the EC2 dashboard on the side menu. Okay, we're going to click this. And then we're going to click the launch instance button and then click the launch instance button. Click the launch instance in the menu. So 1, 2, 3, go to the next step. So let's go and do that. Oh, I kind of forgot already. EC2 Dashboard, that's what we're doing. EC2 Dashboard. We click that, and we're going to go to Launch Instance. Launch Instance. All right, we're there. All right, in the next, in the name tag section under name type of name. So we're going to do web server 01. I wonder if this is like your RS3 buckets where globally you can have the same name. So we'll switch it. Okay, so let's go and do that. We're going to name it Mickey the Analyst test 1. See, just in case. All right, in the application in OS image section, under Quick Start, choose Amazon Linux. Scroll down and go to the next step. Okay. And what's the concept behind this? An Amazon machine image. I think it's pronounced AMI. I forgot what I think it's Amy. Forgot. Provides the information required to launch an instance. You must specify an AMI. When you launch an instance, you can launch multiple instances from a single AMI when you need multiple instances in the same configuration. You can use different AMIs to launch instances when you need instances with different configurations. Okay, so I'm clicking this one. I think it says scroll down. And go to the next step, okay. Scroll down. Let me get this up here, maybe. Oh, maybe we weren't supposed to go click the, we were just supposed to scroll down here. Okay, it's all right. There it goes. All right, we go to instance type. We're going to choose Amazon Linux 2 AMI, Linux 2 AMI. Let's go back up. Linux 2 AMI. Oh, sorry, a couple things popped up. All right. That's a fun thing about sharing on a screen. Sometimes you can't see everything. All right, so let's make sure I'm clicking the right one. Under the instance type, I think they got that one. And then the T2 micro, scroll down to the next step. Okay. Okay, we're already there. Just go to step 8 or step 7 already. Okay, go to key pair login section. Choose proceed without a key pair. So let's do that. Key pair login. All right. In the network settings, click edit. Go to the next step. Let's see what's the. Oh, I forgot to read the concept in the last step. Let's make sure we read that. When you launch an instance, the instance type that you specify determines the hardware that the host computer used for your instance. Each instance type offers different compute, memory, and storage capabilities and are grouped in instance families based on capabilities. So step 8, the concept behind what we did. An Amazon EC2 instance uses public key cryptography to encrypt and decrypt login information. Public key cryptography uses a public key to encrypt a piece of data, and then the recipient uses the private key to decrypt the data. The public key and private keys, so scroll down, are known as a key pair. All right, so we need to click edit. And click edit. All right, let's go to step 9. All right. Under VPC, choose Lab VPC. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Let's do that first. Okay, there we go. Let's look. Ensure that you have selected the Lab VPC or your solution will fail. Ooh. Under subnet, choose the subnet US East 1A. Okay. Select. East 1A. Okay. Let's make sure. Yeah, 1A. So if you're wondering, like, where are you seeing this? You see availability zone US East 1A. That's what I looked at. Just in case you were a little confused. Concept. Let's read the concept behind this. Amazon EC2 is hosted in multiple locations worldwide. These locations are composed of regions, availability zones, and local zones. Each region is a separate geographic area that has multiple isolated locations known as availability zones. A virtual private cloud, VPC, is a virtual network dedicated to your AWS account. While VPC resides in a AWS region, a subnet must reside within a single availability zone. Okay. Now 10. All right, so let's go to our firewalls. In the security group name field, security-group-lab. So that's where I name it. See if I can just copy and paste that over. It doesn't let me do it. Okay, it doesn't matter. So in the firewall. Okay, make sure we're in the correct group. Firewall security groups, create security group. Okay. And then we're going to do security-group-lab. Security dash. Nice. Notice everything else is capitalized. All right, let's keep everything consistent. All right, and then in the description field, type HTTP security group. Okay. HTTP security group. All right. And so then down here, we're going to choose HTTP, scroll down, next step. And our concept, a security group acts as a virtual firewall that controls the traffic for one or more instances. When you launch an instance, you can specify one or more security groups. Otherwise, the default security group is used. You can add rules to each security group that allows, I apologize, allows traffic to or from its associated instance. So make sure we got that there. And it was HTTP. There we go. Right. Great. Step 11. In the configure storage section, review the default storage settings. Okay. Configure storage. All right. We'll look here, review it, and make sure it says that. Click the expand advanced details. Go to the next step. When you launch an instance, the root device volume contains the image used to boot the instance. So let's go configure. We're configure storage. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna click advanced details. Right. I'm assuming that's our next step. On to step 12. Almost done. More than halfway done. Ooh, this is a lot. Okay. Open the user data file you downloaded earlier on your local computer. Then review the content. The user data script launches a web server using port 80 to display internal information about this instance. Okay. Now, you're probably not able to see what I'm doing because I'm not sharing my full screen, but where's my Finder? Oh, there it is. I'm on a Mac. If you're wondering what I'm using. Opening up this user data. As you can hear, my computer is like, what are we doing? File, we're gonna select all, copy, and we're gonna come back here. All right, so we open this. But yeah, and it is way longer than what is displayed here. So if you're wondering. All right, step 3, scroll to the user data section. Okay, Copy the entire contents of the user data file and paste into the user data editor section. Scroll down, next step. Oh, right. User data, paste. Boom, it is there. All right. Concept, when you launch an instance in Amazon EC2, you have the option of passing user data to the instance that can be used to perform common automated configuration tasks and even run scripts after the instance. Okay. Step 14. Okay. Review the summary section, click launch, go to the next step. So let's go to summary. So that should be 1, and all that should be there. So let's go. Oh, here's our summary over here. And did it say to launch? Click launch. Okay. All right, it's got to click launch. Okay. It's always a good idea to review. Yeah, it's really true. Okay. Review the success message. Click view all instances. Go to next step. Yay! View all instances. We did that. We did that. Choose your Amazon EC2 instance. Choose the instance state. Once the instance state is listed as running, click the icon to copy the public DNS name. So choose this, running, and then we're going to go look in this area. Do not open the address link. So we're just going to copy and go to next step. An instance enters the pending state when it launches for the first time and changes to running state when it's ready for use. So let's see if it's ready. Okay. Running. This will be here. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to click it. Okay. There we go. Oh, not too far. All right. So we're going to copy. So when you see these 2 boxes here, that always means copy. Yep, so it's copied. So I'm not sure we've seen that symbol before. I see it a lot. All right. Do not open link. Go to next step. Okay, we're almost done. All right. Paste the DNS address into a browser, then press enter. Review the details about your instance. Go to next step. Okay, so let's open up a new browser. Paste. All right, copied it. Let's try that again. Paste. Ha, your EC2 instance is running. Yes, we did this together. We did it. All right, so let's go back. You may need to refresh your browser. Okay, we did that. It's just telling us what happens if it doesn't, notes. All right, we did this. Congratulations, you completed the practice section. Now go to DIY section to complete the solution. All right, let's see what's saying, DIY. All right, launch an EC2 instance in a different availability zone solution. Validation method. Our test servers will check 2 Amazon EC2 instances placed in a separate availability zones. Okay. Copy. So it looks like we have, oh, am I going to have to type that? Let's try it. Copy. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to type that, but we did do all of this. So for all intents and purposes, we did it. And because I'm not going back and forth and I don't want to mess things up, you know what? We will follow through with this. So let me write this down. I hate when it does not let you copy and paste things over. Let's try it again. Copy it. Oh, it does work. All right, so we need to do another, because it's more like it's gonna say we need another instance, right? So we're just validating it, and so it should come back an error. Oops, provide 2 instance IDs. So we only have 1. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do that again. So we're gonna go to dashboard, launch instance. I'm pretty sure we could have did it from the other screen, but we didn't. And we're gonna do Nikki the analyst test 2. All right. Okay, we got this one. Actually, let's make sure, let's do Ohio. We're supposed to click that first, right? Oh, all right, hold on. May have broken the system. Here, there you go. Nikki, the analyst test 2. Okay, and we did the Amazon Linux. We stayed here and we did our instance type. What did we do last time? I might have to go back and double check. We didn't do deep learning. Or did we leave it where it was? So instance type. Oh, yeah. There we go. Syncing, it's syncing, it's syncing, it's syncing, it's syncing. Fun times. And actually, can I wonder if they'll let me save? Oh, even if I don't save, I can always go back to it. So let's go back to practice. See. Can we click all steps? Okay, cool. All right, let's make sure we're doing it correctly. It's okay if you don't remember, because I don't remember. And if you're doing this in real time, you probably always like to double check until you're 110% pro. So we did that. Lab files, click the lab files, download. Okay, we did that. Okay, step 4. All right, so we're gonna switch to, we switched to a different zone. So, oh wait, yeah, okay. So we kind of passed this EC2 dashboard. All right, here we go. Web server in the application, such as in application OS, blah, blah, yeah, let's start. Let's go. Okay. Choose Linux to AMI. Okay. All right, we did that. Okay. See. Maybe I do have to choose an instance type. I thought I did. Yeah, we do have to choose an instance type. I wonder if it's because my computer is like, what are we doing? Okay, let's get out of all steps. We're on step 7. Okay. Okay, 5-2 SSD. 5-2. That's could be the problem. Okay. We're waiting for that to load. T2 micro. Yeah, I think it's probably because my computer is it's humming really loud. So if this doesn't come up in a couple of seconds, I will pause the video and come back to this. Might just go straight to the end and show you guys the result. Depends. Well, I will have to come back to this. Sorry about that. My computer is like, you are doing too much. Take it down a notch. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do this second instance right at this moment, but hopefully I can figure it out and give the answer. So that being said, uh, thank you for watching my video and we will figure this out. Thank you.